there. You know, I had opportunities, but I chose the wrong path. I done over a total of 8 years incarcerated. I'm only 27 years old now. So the reason why I'm here is because I know it's possible to change. You know, it's not gonna be easy, but it's possible, you know. So I'm basically with the movement. Miss Clemmy, she's with the movement. We actually out here, foot soldiers, trying to get things going. But, you know, it's things that we gonna need, and it's things that we gonna need people to understand in order to get to where we going.
What about you, Mr. Moore?
Well, I'm Chauncey Moore. I'm from East Nashville. My feelings on a lot of things are not where they need to be because things are not where they are supposed to be. I linked up with Miss CGreenlee, and I thank God for her. Our community is starving. It's starving to the point, man, where a lot of people don't understand where we are really coming from. People have to realize and understand that this generation is different from the last. The things that you implemented, the things that you chose to do and say then will not work for the youth of today. It's like having a job, and every day, you know, you go to this job and you expect your employee to give you what it is to do your job.
Yeah.
So when you don't have the things that you are expecting to do your job, how can you do your job? If you have no way to do it, then, you know, you resort to other things, other ways of doing it.
Very good. And so, Ms. Greenlee, what we're saying here is that we do have two young men who have been around. I think Mr. Langston said that he had been away from us for 8 years, and et cetera. And so he has experienced some of these things, and he's got a lot of information that we need.
Yes.
And I think that being a member of the Youth Against Murder, they can indicate that that is a real problem. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the first commercial break. Okay. And when we come back, we want Mr. Langston and Mr. Moore, under your direction, to get involved with explaining to us some of the problems in reference to this organization and why this organization, Youth Against Murder. And so we'll be back with our audience following this very, very short commercial break. At 8 minutes now.
Okay.
Well, what we want to do.
I want y'all to mostly talk. They hear me all the time. You see what I'm saying?
And so when we come back, I tell you, when we come back, we're going to start with Mr. Moore.
Okay.
You see, now this is Youth Against Murder. Now you tell us if you've had some personal experiences in terms of losing some close person.
Yeah, talk about
in reference to
homies.
that. Do the same, and the same thing with you, Mr. Langston. You know, tell your personal story about, because this is Youth Against Murder, and what you want to talk about is that you are against murder. So we'll start off with you.
And how we can reduce it. So talk about the homies, but name some issues.
Is it all right? Because I actually did 7 years in prison.
Yeah, say
no, we want you.
But I didn't know when would be the good right time.
This is
it right here.
You're going to have, when we come back, you're going to have 3 minutes. I'm going to start with you.
Can you tap your finger or shake your head when I need to be done?
Okay, when you see me do my leg like that.
You just talk. You just talk. You're going to have 3 minutes. And then you're going to have 3 minutes. Okay? And then she's going to have 2 minutes to sort of take us out of this second segment. And so be ready, Mr. Moore, to talk about your organization, Youth Against Murder, and why you think that this organization is important and why you became involved. And if there was been some kind of murder or whatever that you can reference, do it at that time, okay? And we're going to start with you. You have about 3 minutes to talk after we introduce you again. So don't worry about the time. Just talk.
Yeah, you just said some powerful stuff.
Thank you.